Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Shauna's Filling the Presley Tea. And tonight I do have a few things to talk about. So I hope you guys stick around because we're going to go over some things tonight. Hey, Sylvie, how you doing, honey? I'm glad you're here. I was going to wait for a few more people to come on because, got to have some more people. Let's see here. I'm going to get to where I need to be because there's something very important that I want to talk about tonight. Hey, EP Vault, what's up? And Connie, hi. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank all y'all. I see more people coming in. Good. Hey, Jerry. I hope you've had a great week. It was a busy week. I'm glad it's the weekend, though. Aren't you guys? Woof. I had some long hours at work, so I could not break free to do a video this week except for right now. So I missed you guys. Plus, last week I didn't have a video. It was Halloween on Friday of last week, so it's been a while. CC Cat, hi. Nice to see you too. And Anthony, it's syllabation time. Boy, Mike, I got some stuff for you guys tonight. Ashley, hey. I do. I've got some things for you guys tonight that one of them is probably mostly going to be more of a surprise to Priscilla than to us. I'll get to it, but it'll be more a surprise to her because I think that she's really playing stupid. It's like a bitch please moment. It is because she's not very smart. She's not working as I thought she used to be. I think her being older in age is slowing her down. She's not thinking a step or two ahead of everybody else. She's just everywhere. She's sporadic. Hey, Queen Scott, Kelsey, Francis, hello. Yes, I will spill that tea, CC Cat. Velvis, hey. Yep. We're going to spill it, and it's going to be funny because when I first learned about this, I was not surprised. But I think maybe that Priscilla will be surprised. I think she's really playing that dumb. Really. Nancy, good evening. Good evening, Shauna and Elvis friends. Hope this finds everyone doing good. You too, Nancy. You too, hun. Gosh, I'm so glad you guys are here. I really needed to work off some steam. And tonight is the night. Tonight's the night. Oh, Francis. Yep, I know. Okay. So you guys know I am friends with Brigitte. We became friends sometime around the end of November of last year. Okay. Before I bashed her just like everybody else until I got to know her. But this lawsuit that she's going through is terrible on her soul, on her body, on her family, on her mind. But she's doing the right thing, and she knows that she's doing the right thing. She wants to bring this woman down just as much as we do. It's not just money at stake here. It's her name. Okay? That's all you have in this world. And that's why she's fighting. Kelsey, I wonder if Priscilla has dementia. I don't think she does. Let me tell you why. Are you ready? I just think that they probably already did checkups, and I doubt she has dementia. If she did, they wouldn't have her on the road traveling like she is. That's not. No, I really don't think that that's the case. I think that she's pretending that she has it because of this lawsuit. I think she wants to act like she's not in her right head. But that's crazy, right? Look at all the stuff she has been pulling lately. There's no way she's really not there. You know, she might be a little slower in her old age, but I don't think she has dementia. I think she's playing it. Jen, Prissy doesn't have to play dumb. It comes naturally. Yes, it does. It does. With her, it does. So, anyways, back to Brigitte. I have learned a lot of stuff from her in this past year, and you guys already heard it, but I'm going to tell you something new about it. So, you guys know this photo spread, right? The one where Priscilla is with the twins, right? You guys know the twins are 17 years old. They're still underage, correct? They're still underage. And the whole internet was blah, blah, blah about it. Some of us were saying things like, I think that she's using the twins to save face. She's using the twins for a photo opportunity to make her image look good after all of this. Then you have the other side going, oh, it's so beautiful that grandmama Nona is with the grandchildren and they're just so happy together. Oh, I heard that. Really, I saw comments. I wanted to, but I was curious, and you know how I can be sometimes. I do get as curious as a cat, and it does get me in trouble. But I was just curious, so I sent these pictures to my friend Brigitte, and I asked her, "What do you think about this? About this?" And I couldn't believe what she said because, like I said, I mean, I really wasn't surprised, but it just shows me that this woman is not thinking very clearly. Okay, because when I sent this to her and I asked Brigitte, any comment, she wrote me that what Priscilla did with the twins breaches the name, image, and likeness rights exclusively controlled by Virtual Recollections of PPP. And that was her only comment about the matter. So, what I'm trying to tell you guys is this: by Priscilla doing this with the twins, just breached her contract more in the eyes of the law and the court by her doing this. She did not ask permission to do this. She did not gain the money from doing this and give Brigitte any of the money for doing this. She also has forgotten that the twins are copyrighted. Okay? And who was the person behind the copyrights of the twins? Remember, guys, Brigitte was the one behind the copyright of the twins, and she did it on the behalf of Michael Lockwood. So when I say, oops, Priscilla Presley did it again, I mean, Priscilla Presley made a boo-boo. She made a boo-boo. Okay, and when she makes a boo-boo, she don't think about the consequences until after the boo-boo is made. But with the court case that she has right now, okay, the court case that she has going right now, this right here does not bode well for her. This right here does not look good for her. Now, if she did this to save face, to make herself look like the good Nona, always loving those twins, it's bullshit. I'm not sorry. It is because of so many reasons. So many reasons. It makes you wonder to yourself, has the twins even read this book of their Nona yet? How their mother possibly could have died? I mean, she admits she's the one to pull the plug. It took 3 names. Hi, Brigitte. Brigitte is in the chat, guys. This is crazy. I will have to say this is loco. This woman does not have dementia, but I believe she's playing it so much. There's no way she can't be this. Dare I say it? Is there a way she can be this stupid? Music World Wonder, Nona loving that money is all I see. Money, 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 money. I mean, she loves it, but she loves admiration too, guys. It's the money, but she loves the admiration. I believe she's walking around like she thinks she Elvis or something. I feel sad for the twins. I mean, they're innocent in all this. They don't know, and if they do know, then it's all a business arrangement at this point. This family confuses me. It confuses me. CC Cat. Sorry, I did not like this magazine spread. It got Prissy all over it. Tacky. She's using the twins to promote herself in the horsey world. Poor girls. Yeah, she's the the ultimate horse rider. Her domino stories and things. Yeah, she's just so good at it. She was so good at horse riding that she really wished that she would have had a miscarriage with Lisa as she was riding her horse, guys. That's how good she was at horse riding. She just couldn't wait to lose Lisa Marie as she's on a horse, pregnant. We all remember that story, right? Sylvie. Yes, she's here, Sylvie. Jennifer. Hey, Shauna. Hey, everyone. Jane T. Prissy is a classic textbook example of malignant narcissism. And to have had a narcissist as a mother, poor Lisa, poor Lisa. There's something else that I want to show you guys. I have it in my save, and this is enlightening. Let me see if I can find it. So there's this little clip going around, and they're asking Priscilla what she thinks of her grandkids. And oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm going to have to show it to you. Give me a second. Hold on. I got to go home to find it. View. Hold on, guys. I watched it this afternoon, and it got me thinking. Let's see. I have it here somewhere. Bear with me, guys. Give me a second. It was a short, actually. I did watch a lot of stuff between then and now. Wait, here it is. Found the short place. Hold on. Talk amongst yourself, guys. I'm coming right back. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, it's on YouTube. It's a short. I can't find it to save my life right now. It's got Priscilla. They asked Priscilla. Wait, this is it. Okay. So I'm going to turn this up. What? So you can hear it. Wait. Can't be. This is. I had it and then I lost it. Wow. Come on. Here it is. Let me turn it up. A lot too. Here. All right, and she looks terrible. So, okay, I'm gonna push play. I truly am. He's been through a lot too, and we've been able to get through it, and now we're travels with me, and he's there for me, and I'm also there for him. So whatever he does or wants to do, I'm for it. He's very talented. I'm proud of him. I truly am. He's been through a lot too, and we've been able to get through it, and now we're
travels with me and he's there for me, and I'm also there for him. So whatever he does or wants to do, I'm for it. He's very talented. I'm proud of him. I truly am.
Okay. So the interviewer asked her what she thought of her grandkids, and all she talks about is provolone. Oh, I'm very proud of him. He travels with me. Oh, he's been through so much, but I'm so proud of him. He's with me all the time. Oh my gosh. They asked her about the grandkids, and she brings up Navarone. So, is she acting like she has dementia, or is she losing her mind? Because the interviewer asked her, "What do you think of your grandbabies?" And she talks about Navarone. She's got Navarone of the head. Yes, Brigitte, the truth shall set us all free, and help some of our blood pressure too, because this woman infuriates me. She gets by with so much. Elvis A to Z, hi, Holly, good evening. Ashley, neither she just doesn't care about anyone but provolone for some weird reason. Brigitte goes, and it's coming. It's like winter is coming for Priscilla. It's a coming. She might not like the way it's coming, but it's a coming. Let's see, I've got a photo I want to show you. Since we're talking about Priscilla's relationship with her son, that a lot of us, Brigitte, thinks it's kind of sounding gross. It kind of sounds unhealthy to me. Just because she didn't talk that way about her daughter when her daughter was walking on this earth. She talks about her son with such admiration, looks at him with such admiration, and you don't see that much when she was with Priscilla. You don't see that with Lisa, I mean. But we were talking last week that there was a video going around where Navarone Provolone, which we call him Provolone, walks on the stage. Well, no, he's sitting down, and his mom walks on the stage and gets in his lap. And I asked everybody, how is it appropriate for a mom to sit in her adult son's lap like that? And a lot of y'all spoke and said it's kind of weird. It's you all wouldn't do it. I don't think I would do it. Now my son is only 11 and a half. He's almost 12, and he still sits in my lap. So, but I if he was of Marian age and stuff, I don't know. I wouldn't be sitting in my son's lap, I wouldn't think. But I wanted to show you guys this photo. Can you guys tell me what you guys think of this? That's Priscilla sitting in her son's lap, as I told you. Oops, there we go. Right there in his lap. Like they're so comfortable sitting in, she's sitting there like that. But yeah, she just adores provolone. She adores him. All his drug addiction and everything. She adores him. But all she did in the book that she just wrote, she talks about Lisa like she was such a burden. But Navarone is been through a lot. He's so strong and he's so close to her. But she criticized Lisa at every turn. Brigitte, I heard about the grinder moment. Didn't see it, thank goodness. I didn't see it either, but somebody told me about the video, and that's why I asked the audience, what would you guys do? Would you guys sit in your grown son's lap like this? I mean, this isn't the first time. She's done it before. It's cringe, I think. And Elvis A to Z says, issues going on there. Ashley, they both give off a very dark vibe. T just says incest. Goodness. Music World Wonder. It's giving we married now. Ooh. Music World. Jennifer, I have two grown sons, and no, I didn't sit on their laps. Jasa, that's disgusting. CC Cat's laughing. Brigitte, well, at least their outfits match. Oh, girl, you crack me up. At least they're like the Addams family. Halloween just happened, right? Da 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 da. That's the vibes that it's been given off to me for a very long time. Yeah, just very odd, strange. They need to be in a Tim Burton movie stat, both of them. William says that stuck on stupid is always Prissy Pants. Holly, no, I would not sit in my son's lap. No. Mm-mm. Everybody's laughing at Brigitte's comment. Yes, they matched. Jen T, wait a minute. Didn't Prissy accuse Elvis of having an improper relationship with his own mother? No, it was actually Dee Stanley that said that. So, I mean, Prissy went as far as saying that he was very, 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 very close to his mother, but she didn't go way out there like Dee Stanley did. Jennifer says that Prissy looks like the Joker. And Jerry, she does look like Morticia. Still, Morticia still had more class than Prissy does. So, the echo. Maybe she wants the world to think her son is as close to her as Elvis was with his. Well, she is giving him everything when she dies. So, you know. And she did do the paperwork days before Lisa died. So she wasn't even going to give anything to her daughter or her grandbabies. It's all going to be for him. The golden boy, worth zero. His father was a con artist. And his mom is a pretty big one, too. Ashley, she blames Elvis and Gladys for any situation Lisa Marie dealt with. I guess we know where Provolone got his issues from. Always blaming others for their choices but themselves, Ashley. Yeah. Brigitte, may I ask a question? Go ahead. World music. Plastic surgery has been very unkind to Priscilla. So that can explain the Joker look and her very humble, unintentionally hurtful opinion. Yeah, very unkind. But I call that, to me, karma. It's on her face. It's been on her face for a very long time. She was so shallow. She couldn't not grow old gracefully. But there's a lot of celebrities that are like that, you know. But to go to that extreme, there's been a few. But a botched one? No. That was karma for Priscilla. CC Cat. It makes me sick to think about Provolone will end up with anything of Elvis. Very, very sickening, CC Cat. But when you die, you get to will whatever you have to whomever you want to give it to. I wasn't really surprised. Brigitte Kruse's question was, why do you all think Priscilla is not being invited to Graceland these days? Why do you all think? I'll let some of you guys answer. I have my own answer. Why do you all think Priscilla is not being invited to Graceland these days? That's Brigitte's question. EP Vault, I know why. Because Joel doesn't like her. Brigitte, I'm just curious as to what you all think. CC Cat, music. She tried to have it corrected. Well, that didn't work. William, her throne is on the commode. Holly's answer, because Riley is smarter than most think. Ashley, probably because the people running the show actually hate her guts, but they want to gaslight us. I think, personally, they're just probably tired of it all, tired of all of it. The drama, the things that she pulls through, the schemes that she does, they're tired of it. I think Joel has a big thing to do with it. And wait, but Riley should be part of it too. So maybe behind the scenes, Joel and Riley have just said it would be best for publicity to not have her around right now because she does not look very good in the Elvis world at this time. That's my opinion. Tracy, I know, Joel has banned her from the guest house. Sylvie, so if Prissy wants to be buried at Graceland, where will Provolone go when his time comes up? Doesn't she want to be with him? Heck no. She wants to be at Graceland, so we have to walk past her grave to see all the others. That's what she wants. She thinks we'll remember her that way. They better put a fence around her. They better put a fence around her gravesite. There's going to be some gum and graffiti real quick. Not suggesting anybody do it or nothing. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if vandalism might occur on that grave. Ashley, she's a bad look for EPE brand. That's another good answer. Queen Scott, this is Lisa and Elvis speaking from the grave, and EPE is carrying it out to keep her out. The Echo, because she has become too controversial. That. Holly, I stated it before. Riley is very calculated. Lisa wouldn't put Graceland in her hands if she thought she couldn't. Brigitte, what do you all think will happen with the lawsuit? Just curious. Obviously, I can't talk about it. Obviously. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for her to come up with her comeuppance. I think it is. I think she has ran away from justice of any kind for so long that this is just this is just it needs to happen. It's like we've been waiting for this for decades and we're finally getting it. That's what I think. Sylvie is laughing at me. Felvis, Joel, it's all Joel. Jennifer, I hope she gets the book thrown at her and locked up for the rest of her life, if only, but it's not a criminal case, Jennifer. It's not criminal. There is no criminal case on her. Music World Wonder. See, I was trying to be nice, but you brought the funny, Shauna. A lot of celebrities have been doing plastic surgery, but botched. That was karma. Hey, I'll be here for another hour or so. Ashley, well, we were all hoping you win all the lawsuits, Brigitte, and Priscilla finally pays for all the crap she's done to not just you, but to Lisa Marie, her children, and Elvis. It's past time. CC Cat, Brigitte, because she's married to Provolone's daddy, the lawsuit, Riley doesn't want her there. Kyle, I've seen a video where it showed Priscilla Presley was locked out of the Elvis Presley archive. Well, she needed to be locked out of the archives for a very long time. I wouldn't trust her sticky fingers near the archives. Tana, Riley should not let Priscilla be buried. Riley should not let Priscilla be buried at Graceland after all she's done to Lisa. It's in Riley's hands and the city of Memphis, right, guys? The zoning commission? Uh-huh. Holly, praying you win, Brigitte. We're all praying that she wins. Priscilla needs to pay the piper. She's been running for a long time, and it's time to stop and pay the piper, and pay her dues because she's took a lot in her lifetime. A lot. People's time, people's attention. Brigitte, thank you all. This has been a long road. What do y'all think Lisa would say about this? Gosh, I think she'd be on your side, Brigitte. That's what I think. I think she'd definitely be on your side, just because she was wanting to take her mother to court, and then Riley talked her out of it. And I really wish that her daughter Riley hadn't talked her out of it, but that's just how it worked out. So it's kind of like karma hit a roadblock for a little while after Lisa died, and now with the lawsuit coming up with you, it's like it's a continuation of what we wanted when Lisa was alive. We all wanted eventually for Lisa to finally make her mother pay for a lot of the money and legality and all of that with what she did with her daughter. So now that Lisa isn't here anymore and the lawsuit with you is going on with her, it's kind of like an extension of that. To me, it is. It's time for her to pay the piper. I hope and pray the judge sees right through her bullshit and and they give you what you deserve. Kyle, um, I got you already. Sylvie, I think Lisa would be right beside you. Brigitte. Yep. Brigitte, I feel like I picked up where she left off and I plan on seeing this through until the end. And I'm so proud of you. I know, but I wanted to say that, you're one of the strongest women I know besides my mom. So there you go. Granted, you could say I'm not close to a lot of people, but the people that I am close to, I hold very highly. And you're a very strong woman, and I'm very proud to call you my friend. Ashley, I think Lisa would be saying now people are seeing what she really was like. You were the one with the courage to expose her, Brigitte. Kudos that because a lot of us have been seeing it for decades. Yep, I agree, Ashley. Jan T. I don't think Prissy can be buried at Graceland. They were only allowed so many burial plots on the property, and they have already reached the max capacity. Well, I'm wishing all of this, Jancy. Plus, the zoning commission has to get. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff that has to be filled out for that to actually happen. So I guess we just can't get there until Priscilla passes, and then we'll all figure out how it's going to be. Granted, I don't know, guys. I hope she isn't. Holly, I would think Lisa would be proud that people are finally listening. That's a good answer too, Holly. Velvis, I think it's when Lisa said she was stuck with Priscilla, and now we're stuck with her. Granted, yeah, I kind of wish it was the opposite. Granted, I might get some hate tomorrow going, Shauna, you shouldn't wish death upon people. I didn't wish death upon her. I just said I wish it was the opposite. Like a few years ago, maybe it should have been her and not Lisa. That's all. Catherine, good evening. Good evening. Queen Scott. Hold on. I skipped one. Queen Scott. If Riley want her at Graceland, she'd be there doing whatever, but Riley is keeping her away from Graceland, which belonged to her and not EPE. Hopefully, she'll do the same when Priscilla's time comes. Oh, yeah. Susan McCoy, Brigitte, the jury trial is best option because Priscilla never had a jury trial. CC Cat, what kind of mother takes a $90,000 salary for doing nothing from her own daughter? That's one of the reasons why Lisa got upset with her mother to begin with. Who does that? That's almost $1 million a year. Who does that? Priscilla. Priscilla does that. Janty, bless you at Brigitte Kruse. You have all of our support. And Brigitte's giving us all of her love. We give you our love back. Yep, we do. Sylvie, we're all proud of you, Brigitte. It's time for everything to come full circle. Yes, it does. It does. Brigitte, the focus belongs on Riley, Harper, and Finley. It does, but I'm telling you, the magazine spread. It's awful how she uses her own granddaughters to save face, and they're still underage. And I hope that they got paid. They got paid really well for this. I hope that they got paid really well for this. I hope it wasn't Priscilla that got paid a lot for it and they got paid pennies for it. Because we all know Priscilla does that wheeling and dealing behind the scenes more than anybody. So I hope those girls get paid full for that whole magazine spread because they did lots of photos and they're still underage. And I really doubt that Lisa would have liked that going on right now. I don't think she would have. But then again, I'm not Lisa. But with everything we know about Lisa, I don't think she would have been happy with the girls being in a photo spread with Priscilla, especially after the book came out criticizing her, criticizing their mother at every turn. Music World Wonder. Lisa to her mother. Bitch, for everything you put me through and my father through, karma is finally coming. Yeah. Catherine. Did you see the twins on a magazine cover? Yes, we were just talking about it. I hope the twins got paid full for that, but we all know that Priscilla is using those little girls to save face. And CC Cat would not doubt it if Priscilla got paid more for the magazine spread than those twins did. It seems that's the MO she normally goes on anyway. Ashley, I guarantee you, Lockwood and Priscilla both pocketed that money. Hell, Navarone probably got a cut of it too, because that's how stupid Priscilla is. Queen Scott. Riley said to the best upon her ability that she can be buried there, which was not a yes, but hopefully enough said to end her pathetic grifting. Hope so too, Queen Scott. Brigitte. The cover was not about money. The messaging is very telling. Priscilla the Queen on her high horse. The twins looked stunning, and my focus was on them. They looked beautiful. Beautiful. The choice of clothes, all of it. But minus the Nona, and it would have been great. But, Priscilla has to be the, focus. And it was, it would have been nice if they'd have done a magazine spread like that once they turned 18, graduated high school, all of that. It would have been great, but without Nona. Like, kind of like the world is your oysters, little girls. You just graduated high school, congrats, that kind of photos. But that's not what this was. It was an opportunity for Priscilla to save face and make her look like the good Nona. Holly, I agree, Brigitte. The three girls need so much. I just hope they got paid real well and it wasn't just Priscilla pocketing. Music World. Lisa to Brigitte. I may have cussed you out a time or two, but you did really good by me. Thank you. Aw. Back in the day, I used to bash, and I used to be on Brigitte's. Yep, I used to bash you. I did until I got to know her, and then I realized that, I misjudged you, and that's why you and I are friends, because I found out that I didn't know you. I was just going by what the news sources of the day was, and my opinion on you was by what those news sources were until I got to know you. And then my opinion changed. Um, so I bet you mean something like that, Music World Wonder. So there was a time or two you probably wasn't happy with the news of the day, and you were judging her by the news article and not by her as a person. And I get that. Heck, people judge me all the time without knowing me as a person, so I get it. And the internet's a crazy place, guys. It is. It's a crazy place. And it's a scary place, too, if you're not careful. Nancy. Incest. Come on. Even Priscilla has standards. Oh my gosh. Are we still talking about that? Wow. We're still talking about incest, guys. Catherine said that she probably used her broom to get up on that horse. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Sylvie, hit the like for Shauna, folks. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I was not surprised by some of y'all's answers tonight. We're all on the same level here. Music World Wonder. Brigitte, that's really good to know, my bad. Lisa is known for cussing, and those stories about her cussing tickled me. Queen Scott, The twins' dad probably got his cut, and he will do anything for money as well. Well, Michael Asshat Lockwood is an opportunist, and there's an opportunity, he's going to take it. Sue, total unnatural Photoshop looking pictures. Oh, you can tell with Priscilla it was Photoshopped a lot. Velvis, Priscilla should be on the black horse because she's the villain. Oh, yeah. CC Cat says, I do not believe that was her galloping on the horse. Do you think that it was a stunt double? You know, there's a lady running around Facebook called Patsy Anderson Presley, and it's not the same Patsy that was Elvis's first double cousin. Not that one. This is a different one. She married an ETA that had Presley last name, so it made her a Presley, but her name is Patsy Anderson Presley. She used to claim that her fame was working at Graceland and being Priscilla Presley's body double. Maybe Priscilla has a new body double, because it seems like back in the day she had a body double to begin with. So, Brigitte, she definitely had no issues voicing her opinions. One of the many beautiful qualities she had. I personally know exactly what it was like to be loved like a daughter by Priscilla. I wish her peace. I know you do. You have a soft heart. And even now, she still talks about her like this. You have more strength than I do, because I would just be like losing it. I would be calling her every name in the book. I would buy some kind of voodoo doll and start poking it with pins at this point. You're stronger than me at this point. I would. I'd be finding some voodoo doll to live there. You know? CC Cat agrees with me. You are nicer than I, Brigitte. And Sylvie says, Brigitte, you are too kind. She really is. Even to this day, she speaks highly of Priscilla, and she doesn't understand why Priscilla hurt her so bad. Elvis. After the photo shoot, Prissy rode over to save Graceland again. Dun, 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 dun. Here I am singing the theme. I'm thinking of the theme song of Bonanza. Dun, 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 dun. Catherine, in my opinion, Riley has no spine. We don't know what she's doing behind the scenes, though. She could be resisting at every corner. We don't know. There could be some business arrangement where she has to. There could be some kind of business arrangement behind the scenes where she has to save face at least 3 times a year with photos, with the twins or with Riley, or a photo opportunity with Riley. We don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping that's the case, and it's not like what some people think. Brigitte says that she honestly prays for Priscilla every day. Yes, we're supposed to pray for those that trespass against us. I get it. Brigitte, wait, Bonanza? We have gone bananas. Riley has yet to make one comment personally. That will not happen. No, she's a very private person. And I was just thinking of Bonanza. When she said that Priscilla is going to ride into the sunset to save Graceland again, that's all that popped in my head was the theme song to Bonanza, which kind of shows my age because my dad used to watch it all the time. Ashley. Priscilla hurts everyone, though. She's a user and an abuser. Elvis gave her everything, literally. I hope you find comfort in the fact that you found out how she was before it was too late. Me too. Me too. And you know what? She already knows this. She does. She does. I know you do. Because that's the thing. She found out. She could have just stayed in the dark, but she found out. That's important. Yes, it's not too late. You found out. You had a eureka moment. A light bulb went off in your head. You're like, wait a minute. This woman's using me. She's taking my money, my name, everything. Brigitte, you give me too much credit, honey. Thanks, Ashley. Ashley, laugh out loud. I'm still hoping it's not Brigitte and you win on all fronts. I'm hoping you do too. I'm hoping you do too. But it's still going. See, that's the thing. It's still going. It's not over. It's still going. So, Sylvie, I feel like Riley is torn over everything. Poor girl is still grieving the loss of her mom. Yes, and the twins. I mean, what do you guys think? I have a question for you guys too, like Brigitte. Do you think that the twins or Riley have read this garbage yet? You know? Do you think they have read this garbage? I'm just wondering. I'm asking for a friend. I mean, I would be curious if I were Riley or the twins. I would be curious as to know what my Nona wrote, especially about my mom. I would be very curious. I'd be like wanting to read this book. I'm just wondering if you guys, what do you guys think? You think the twins or Riley read this book yet? And also, did she pay the girls for any of these photos? For any of these photos of the twins in this book? Do you think that they got paid? Do you think they got paid for any of these photos in this book? I mean, they are copyrighted, right, guys? So here are photos. You know, there's photos of them in this book. Did they get paid for this? I wonder. I really wonder. I mean, Priscilla doesn't like to pay anyone. She doesn't like to give money to anybody. So, and she runs around amok, amok, runs around thinking that she can get away, get by with things law wise. They're copyrighted. Did she pay them? Can she get in trouble for not paying them? Do the twins know their photos are even in this book? Have they even read this book? There's so many questions. So many questions. But I'm all about them tonight. But if I were the twins, if I were Riley, I would want to write, I would want to read what my Nona would have said about me or my mom, or even her past for that matter. If I were to read a book by my grandmother, I would want to know what my grandmother wrote in general, just to get to know my grandmother more. So I'm thinking that they read it, or at least skimmed through it a little bit. That's just what I would do. Ashley, I don't think any of them have read it, but I'm sure they know what's in it, especially Riley. Well, yeah, wouldn't they all be getting some kind of letter saying blah blah blah, writing a book, blah blah blah, you're in this book, can we have permission to use your blah 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 in this book, right? Wouldn't they get notified? Wouldn't they have to, agree somewhat? The EP Vault. That's why there's no photos in Lisa's book of the twins. Yeah, I know. So in Lisa's book, she couldn't post any photos of the twins because the twins were copyrighted. Okay, and that was Riley, the sister. But Priscilla can put them in her book. Double standards much? Music World Wonder. Can we all agree that Priscilla should be canceled instead of Mariah Carey? I believe Priscilla Presley should have been canceled a long time ago, Music World Wonder. Holly, no, I don't think so. Maybe the twins. I don't see Riley. She has too much going on. Do you think the twins have at least read the book, Holly? Eve of the West. Priscilla doesn't pay anyone for anything. She asks for I was married to Elvis for 4 years discount at McDonald's. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of the Photoshop photo that I have. That does remind me of a photo that I have. It's kind of funny. Let me see if I can. Priscilla, if she never met Elvis. Hi, my name's Priscilla. How can I help you? Oh, man. Eve of the West. Brigitte, I've been rooting for you to win. Lots of people are. Yes, lots of people are rooting for Brigitte and Kevin Fialco. We're rooting for both y'all. We are. We're trying to be your biggest cheerleaders. I think you are doing where you are able, what you are able to do right now is where Lisa left off. You're continuing. That's what I think. I'm hoping Priscilla comes up with her comeuppance. You know, she's ran for too long from all responsibility, from money, from everything, you know. Oh. I just got a text. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I do have an answer to a question that was asked a second ago. Okay. Somebody asked a question about Marco Garibaldi. Now, we all know that Marco Garibaldi is Priscilla Presley's ex, right? Well, a lot of us believe that they were secretly married because Lisa Marie, in her irrevocable trust, it talks about Marco Garibaldi being the spouse of Priscilla Presley. So we all think they're married, right? And people keep asking, was Marco married to Priscilla? So this is just I'm going to throw this out there, okay? All right. So here's the thing about Marco. I would recommend that someone pay $16, request the public divorce records if they exist. Yes, California has confidential marriage options where you can get the marriage license, but the divorce records, if it exists, can be requested by filing out a document, paying $16, and requesting it to be written from Sacramento. Now, I am myself going to look into this. I suggest you guys do the same, and we'll regroup and see if we can find anything. Okay? You just have to do the right paperwork with California and request the document. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens. If you guys get it before I do, let me know. If I get it before you do, I'm definitely going to let you guys know. But I think that could get us closer to what the answer to the question is. And the question is, was Marco Garibaldi married to Priscilla Presley? We got to find out, guys. I mean, come on. She might be rich, but she ain't all that powerful where she can strip a record away or make it go poof, disappear, right? So I think we definitely need to get a hold of the California, public divorce records and see if we can find anything and fill out the proper paperwork. We'll figure it out. That's the only thing that I, putting out there to you guys. And Eve of the West thinks that she was married, or even still, to Marco Garibaldi. I mean, he left so fast. And when he left, and I told you guys why, one of the reasons why he left, but he disappeared. Nobody's heard from him since. I mean, he told Navarone, forget my number. So he's gone. You know how I say Priscilla lies like the wind blows? Well, Marco Garibaldi went gone with the wind a long time ago. And nobody's heard from him since. So that is kind of odd to me how he could disappear. Some people think he's in Brazil because that's his home country. Some other people think he might went to Europe. But one fact remains: he's MIA. He's been missing in action for a very long time. So he's under a rock somewhere. He's under a rock somewhere. Ashley, I'm sure Brigitte knows the answer to this, but she can't tell us yet. Oh, you think so, Ashley? I think the best thing to figure out is to try request paperwork from California Public Divorce Records and see if we can find anything. CC Cat, I'm sure you guys have seen the picture of it floating around. I don't know if it's real though. What? What did I miss? Music World Wonder. Eve of the West, it's between you and Shauna coming through with all of the jokes tonight. Gotta be funny. You gotta be funny, girl. If you're not funny, people get bored and they'll go somewhere else. You gotta keep them on their toes, keep them on their feet, keep them entertained. You can't be boring. If you're boring, everybody gonna leave. But I'll tell you what is so funny is this. As much as I crack jokes, because I told you guys, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. In all seriousness here, Priscilla has done so much damage to the Presley name, to the Presleys in general, that it saddens me. So I have to make fun of her at every turn, every which way that I can, because that's the only way I can cope with it. To be honest, it's the only way I can cope. Because if I ain't laughing, I'm going to cry. That's just me. I've got to put humor in it or I will cry. So, and yes, Marco needs to write a book, but you think, I mean, he might be too scared to. I mean, he left all of a sudden and nobody has heard from him since. So, nobody. Eve of the West, so much damage to so many people. So many. Elvis, Lisa, everybody she ever bumped into. If you can do something for her, she will use you and abuse you till you do what she wants. And then when she gets what she wants, she will wipe your hands of you and go away. She just uses and leaves. And not just the men in her life. She's done this to many people and not just her ex-lovers. Any business partner, like Brigitte, anybody that can do anything for her. I wouldn't be surprised if she would, no, I'm going to be nice tonight. I'm not going to go there. I could be so mean, but I'm not going to go there. It's like, Shauna, don't do it. Well, Pamela, I don't have very good eyesight, so better to see you with. Music World Wonder. The roast of Priscilla has been diabolically hilarious. Yes, and it's a roast that keeps on coming. It keeps continuing with every week that we all come together. Catherine. But yes, I have big glasses because I don't have very good eyesight. I'm as blind as a bat. So, but I always thought that it gives me the librarian look. Anyways, guys, there's 160 people in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. You could have went to any Elvis channel. but you didn't. You came to mind, and for that, I love each and every one of you for it, especially for some of this news tonight. I mean, come on. Priscilla did a boo boo by doing that photo spread with the twins. She has put herself deeper in the court case between her and Brigitte Kruse. She breached contract. She did it again. So that's why I made the title of the show tonight, Oops, Priscilla Presley did it again, because she did. She keeps doing it. She keeps putting herself in a situation that gets her in trouble. And she does it to herself with the people that she uses, with the lies that she has spread, and with the fairy tales she keeps trying to shove down our throats. She's done it to herself. So I hope that she has lots of fun over the winter holidays while the court case is going on, because she breached contract again. She sure did. Holly, yep. Good night, honey. Have a good evening. CC Cat. Fun Friday night with Shauna and two Elvis fans. Thank you, CC Cat. Music World Wonder. It does give you the librarian look. Yeah. Plus, I need big glasses. I can't see. Queen Scott. Everyone hit the like. It's only 55 and 160 is in the live. Yep. Please hit the likes if you liked what you saw. Nikki. I hope you win, Brigitte. But I think she's going to play the dementia victim case. I think she's going to try Nikki. I think that's what she's been doing already. So, Brigitte says, prayers to all of you and your families. Also to you, Brigitte. Also to you and your family. It's a lot what you're going through. So if y'all keep Brigitte in your prayers, we're going to be her cheerleaders. She needs us. She needs all of our support. Catherine. Good night. If you see Elvis in your dreams, let him know we love him, okay? Yeah, if you guys see him in your dreams, tell him I said hi. All right, guys. I am going to go this evening only because this is all I had for you guys. And I hope that you guys take it for what it's worth. Priscilla did another boo-boo, and I hope she pays for it. Very much so. I think that it backfired. She wanted to make herself save face with those twin girls, but I think it backfired. And I think she's going to get in more trouble because of it. Because Brigitte, she breached contract again. You know, she can't help it. She keeps going, guys, like the Energizer Bunny, right? But she's also the gift that keeps on giving. We wouldn't have a good laugh like we did tonight if it wasn't for her messing up and making the boo-boos. So, all right, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for joining me this evening, like I said. And I will see you guys Monday night. We're going to start something fun. I know you guys like the deep dive of Priscilla that I have done for you guys. So we're going to do something else. We're going to do a deep dive of Anita Wood's book. So join me on Monday. We're going to do a total deep dive into Anita Wood's book. Okay, guys? So if you liked Anita Wood and you want to hear her story, but you want to go in deeper to see what it's all about, join me on Monday. I got y'all's back. And if you never read Anita's book, I'll give you the rundown on it, okay? All right, guys. TCBTLC. God bless you all. And you know what? I'll see you on the other side, of course. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. Brigitte, love you too, sweetie. Thank you so much for joining us on my live tonight. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure for all y'all. See you later, guys. Be safe. And bye for now.